They missed a field goal again.
You called me that with the first drive, bro. I stopped blitzing for that shit.
On that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against the letdown there. You're looking forward, coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Throwing Vic. An incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
Hey, if you don't tackle down, I get it. I get 4 minutes? Well, a minute, a little bit less than a minute. I could do that.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Whoa.
The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to
You'll
get back
take me
into
all the
the
way down
game.
to
But you
50
got to
seconds.
figure
50
if
seconds for
something
real.
goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout. So
He just booted that shit to
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track.
That nigga booted that shit for real.
Challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now wins.
Why would all he had to do was stay to the other side?
Incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
This defense has been very disruptive early on.
Kicking into the wind too, though.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Wentz to throw on second down. Throw left side complete to Moss. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Now first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On second down, here's Wentz.
Do that shit bad, bro. Do that shit so bad. Why is it on like a fucking regular man?
Outside of midfield across the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now.
Nobody blocked that.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
He drops the pass. Yeah, Madden, I feel you, son. Good game, Joe.
As they'll
This
stop it
nigga
with
drops
17
it.
seconds to go in this first half of action.
Oh, shit.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one
I
deep.
think
I'm not fucking trying to play around with another dude.
Tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Yeah, not another good ass game.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they stop it with 11
First half
seconds
was a shootout. The second half we
remaining in this
just
first
chill. I should have kicked that field goal at halftime. Oh, we both had the same amount in the second half.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Should just kick that damn field goal, son.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete.
Oh, out of bounds, out of bounds.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
I'm going to holler at y'all niggas, man. I'm going to get on later.
And it's on EA Sports.
That's 5 people around.
Santos out now.
Shitty kick right here. Shitty kick. Hey, no bad there, guy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up.
We got Rod Woodson
change your
already.
tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't
They
see.
give you these players, Mike.
And they'll get him down here.
You just got to get him up. You can just play a game to get Rod Woodson.
4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I have to start.
Second down, Vic.
He not fucking with this play.
Got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings
I'm
up
not going to sit here and
third.
try to use my player against him.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This is caught.
Thank you. Fuck you talking about, Rob. Fuck you talking about, Rob.
Defense. But they have the
Why you
football,
fucking
and will
take
set
it?
up shop at the
I'm sorry.
33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now McCoy. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
I know fat ass Jimmy Graham could give me this touchdown right here.
82, 82.
Jimmy Graham back shirt, I'm calling it. If he would have took Jimmy Graham's feet,
and incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but
this
still.
Right, this formation, I'll tell you
Could you
that.
sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Triangle gonna pass. Triangle, okay.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10.
I be knowing these things. That is sad. Oh, that's a fumble. That's so fake. That's so fake. His reaction time gotta be in a million. His reaction time gotta be in a million, y'all. He forced a fumble.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives,
he forced the fumble, contorted his body, and picked the ball up before it hit the ground.
And that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That was some shit right there.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And
oh, yeah,
inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Randy Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
That shit on the money, baby.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Kind of good.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I need another one.
Now
you got one.
Ready to head back out there.
I got one with J.J. Watt. I need
and last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Smack
they got to make up for that here.
Continue
our win streak. Empty possessions.
He done the same thing, right? Same thing. Triangle.
Empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there. 48 yards. Vic will look to throw on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, let's go. Quick.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime innings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That one better pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Vic, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception. Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch. Well, following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out now come the legends. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
No gain on the play there, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds a man, it's Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays off now.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, yeah. Come on, McCoy. Come on, McCoy.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to be stopped
I
up
like
at
that
about
right
the
there.
47-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want
he can't get a throw off. He's
that ball would have ran a route. I could have beat the ball short right there. But he was doing some extra.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is Graham. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw.
Wow, you can't fit this defense, bro. That nigga wild over.
Left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hey, let's go.
He's back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Vic now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Michael Vick. Buying time to his, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs?
Let me play defense, right?
I'm two. On one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so what? No, I'm a gangster. And you a what? Man, we been getting money.
Right. Let me play defense.
We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.
Matter of fact, leave out that one, right? Leave out that one. You know you gotta let Jan talk, girl.
Say what's up, Chow?
Wow, join me, right?
Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I want to know where these niggas find time to get 91 pairs of Ultimate Team. A 98 player costs $257,000, but they got 90, 91.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. And some room to work. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right, trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Knock out this similar picture saying that like a player rim protector, but that would defense play against 7 Hall of Fame boys.
Following the interception, Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Wilson, being chased out left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a give to McCoy running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Young. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4... you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Flush to his right. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he'll escape to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Steve Young. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Oh, him now.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Young will set to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. To throw on second down is Young. He finds McCoy, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
$7.47. I'm sure you ain't even mistake that little. You really wasn't. You really.
You went to the store like 4 something.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now here's Young. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerry Rice, an even 90 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And he knocks it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. And
that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Young on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
3rd and long for Young. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's in the middle of it. I see it. It's in the middle. No, I'm telling you, it's in the middle. I see it.
Oh, goal missed it.
No, I'm saying, Rob, I seen it. That's how I say it's in the middle.
And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Gone! 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 Here we go now. Green, 39.
First down, Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Rod Woodson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And now back out comes the offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll go again to McCoy. That's a strong running. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Back down to that belly. Here we go. Over!
Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Derek Brooks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an
who keep
interception.
inviting me?
Finding room to the 20.